Okay, question 4. This one did seem to confuse a few people. I think it was just the way it was worded, though. Once you spoke to me and I described what the question was asking, you seemed to be absolutely fine. Okay, a maze is set out in a grid pattern with all the corners at right angles. Okay, this means that all the paths in the maze go north, south, east, or west. A person in the maze follows the path described to the right. Okay, so that is the path that the person has described. Okay, so question 1, what is her final displacement in the north-south direction? So I'm going to attempt to draw this. I'm going to draw it down here. So she's going 3 meters north, then 2 meters west, 1 meter south, 1 meter west, 2 meters north, 6 east, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2 north, 1, 2. So if I try and just perhaps sketch in a little bit of a grid to that so we can put more of a sensible measure on it, because I've just randomly drawn them. It kind of looks a bit like that. Okay, so she's gone, if I just draw it in black, she's gone up 1, 2, 3, down, up 2, across 6, and up 2. Missed off this, that's why it was a bit confusing at first. So she sort of starts here and ends here, and she did go 2 up, didn't she? So there's another one there. Okay, so that's the journey that she's done. So what is her final displacement in a north-south, in the north-south direction? So what are they actually asking? They're asking for the displacement in the north-south direction. So basically north-south, so they're asking about that displacement. And the reason for that is because you can count the size of the squares. Then if they actually asked for the actual displacement overall, you'd have to start doing some trigonometry and stuff to work out the length of that distance. Okay, so they're asking for this purple distance, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 6 meters, okay, in the north-south direction. What is her final displacement in the east-west direction? So that's the difference between those, which is going to be 3 meters in the east-west direction. Total distance travelled is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 meters is the total distance travelled. And then I'm going to need to rub that out to see the question. Question D, what is the final displacement? You may need to draw a scale diagram or a route on graph paper to help you work it out. So what they're asking you to do is draw that route and then measure that distance. And if you have a scale where you have, I don't know, 1 centimetre equals 1 metre, then if you measure this green distance in centimetres, that would give you your distance, your displacement in metres. Okay, I can't really do that very easily on this iPad screen, but I'm sure you can do it on graph paper. You'll get the idea. If I just scroll across to the answers, because we always give you the answers, of course. Here they are. 6 meters north, 3 meters east, 15 meters, and then they're actually saying that the answer is 6.7 in a direction of 26 degrees east of north. Ah, look. Did I do that? Did I miss off those elements of my velocity? Let's go back and check. Slap wrists for me if I did. Let's have a look. Yes, well, I didn't really write the answers very clearly, did I? But when it's asking me for my displacement in my north-south direction, I should have put the north there. And of course, the 3 meters east for my questions 1 and 2. Got to remember, if it's a vector quantity, you will have a mark for the for the magnitude and a mark for the direction. If it's only a 1 marker and you miss one of them off, you could lose your mark completely, so watch out. See that I had this value of 17 for the total distance travelled, and when we scrolled across to the mark scheme it said 15. There's obviously an error in the mark scheme. This 15 metres here is not correct, it should be 17.